days after his finest moment. After being presented with the World Championship trophy at an awards ceremony in Vienna last night, Rosberg said he can now look forward to spending more time with his family after successfully achieving his childhood dream.
It's been a pretty intense period, but unbelievable. Yeah, it's my childhood dream, and very emotional for me is also. I mean, when I saw this trophy now for the first time today, straight away I had a look, where my dad was, and so I found my dad down there, and for me that's one of the most emotional things about all this, that I managed to achieve what he did 34 years ago and share that with him. That's very, very special. When I was 6 years old and started out. The dream was very clear. It's becoming Formula One World Champion, and that's what I pursued all along. And it's mission accomplished for me. I've done it. That's my dream come true. Now on to other things. Family first now. In the winter, gonna love that. And then let's see what the future holds. Just following my heart. I never give up. So if I would have come second, I would have gone for another year for sure next year, definitely. It was unbelievably intense, really undescribable, the last 4 races, because it was, that's the moment where it was my championship to lose. And then the last race, the mentally toughest thing I've done, except for watching my wife suffer through the birth of our daughter. That was a whole other level, but apart from that, it was the toughest thing I had to do mentally. Incredible intensity. And just, unbelievable. It was just all the more special after that to come through, see the checkered flag and take the title. And big respect also to Lewis, of course, who was an incredible competitor all these years. Awesome level, one of the best drivers out there for sure. And again, even that makes it that little bit more special as well, that I was able to take it away from him. I knew when I won, but I wasn't sure yet if I had the courage. But here I am now, I did it and I'm very happy.
It reflects on how difficult the decision was for him. He said it was difficult because I'm putting my racing family into a tough situation, but Toto Wolff understands. He said he knew straight away that I was completely convinced, and that reassured me. My proudest achievement in racing will always be to have won the World Championship with this incredible team of people, the Silver Arrows. Now I'm just here to enjoy the moment. There is time to savour the next weeks, to reflect on the season and to enjoy every experience that comes my way. After that, I will turn the next corner in my life and see what it has in store for me. So that's part of Nico Rosberg's statement that he released on Facebook to announce his retirement.
No, I wasn't expecting it at all, and my first reaction, especially to that passage you've just read out, is that it's a decision that's been made in haste, and as soon as we get to the new year and he thinks about what that next chapter in his life is going to be, he's going to be bored silly, he's not going to know what to do with himself, and he might well end up regretting it. But in a season of Formula One where we've had shocks and turning points aplenty throughout the year, I tell you, Adam, this one takes the biscuit. None of us were expecting this. The only thing, looking back, that you might have suspected was when Craig, and we've all asked him about what you might think is an innocuous thing, about what number he's going to carry on his car next year. We've always thought that was just a soft question. It's very easy. Is he going to carry the number 6 that he has at the moment, or is he going to carry the number 1, which the champion is allowed to have on his car? Do you know what? He's already dodged that question. I thought to myself at the time, this is odd. Why doesn't he just come out with an answer to that? Of course, he always knew, I'm not going to be around next year. It's absolutely astonishing.
You could have knocked me over with a feather. I thought it was a spoof. Then I checked the date, and it's not April 1st. And then I started reading about it, and it just, I find it absolutely extraordinary, frankly, and a big surprise. I don't know what's tormented him that much to want to call it a day right now. I can understand it in the past if he had some trials and tribulations, but he does have a new family, young family, and quite clearly he's had enough.
For the good of Formula One, who is going to challenge Lewis Hamilton? And this is the other point, of course. Is Rosberg effectively saying here that, you know what, it was hard enough fighting Lewis Hamilton this year, especially even when he had loads of mechanical problems. I don't fancy doing it again because I don't think I'll come off very well against Hamilton. Is he saying that? And if he is, then Mercedes need to think how they run the team. Do they want another top-line driver like Fernando Alonso, who would, well, I think any top-line driver is available, really, if they want him, like Alonso, up against Hamilton? Or do Mercedes think, do you know what, after this, we're just going to get a junior driver to come in, like Pascal Wehrlein, who is available, who is the Mercedes reserve driver, and effectively that will be a one-man team then. Hamilton will be going for next year's title, effectively without any serious competition from within his own team. I'm not sure that's the best thing, either for Mercedes or for Formula One.
Well, we had this bizarre situation, didn't we, where we believe Hamilton threatened to quit back in May after they came together at the Spanish Grand Prix. And when I challenged him on that, I asked him about it, would be a better way of saying it, in Abu Dhabi, he said, that's private, I don't want to talk about it. So he